Ask yourself one question. What makes a video game special? What kind of game makes you lose countless hours of just straight gaming and enjoying the content that gets put out? Is it games from AAA studios such as Final Fantasy 16 with its beautiful cutscenes painting your screen? Is it God of War Ragnarok with its top-tier combat system with terrifying boss fights that have you on the edge of your seat? Is it the cozy nature of your favorite farm simulator, such as Stardew Valley? Or do you just like to waste your time or piss away every waking hour playing games like Overwatch that seem to not be able to get anything right? Seriously, if you're playing Overwatch, blink twice if you need help. To be honest with you, I still have a problem answering this question on my own doing. As a game reviewer and a critic, as I like to say, I'm always trying out new games to figure out what fits me and the game styles I like to play. The games that I like to dive into. A game that's really gonna catch a wave of success.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The game I'm reviewing did a little bit of all that. A game that is taking Steam by storm with a never-ending train of positive reviews. A game that isn't for the sweaty gamers, but it will make you use your thinking cap. A game by a little indie studio that isn't slapping a $70 price tag on everything they push out like every AAA studio in existence. I'm talking about Dave the Diver by Mint Rocket, who made this game based on the sheer fact that they want to make a game for people who just enjoy games. A game that takes deep sea exploring and restaurant management and combines both of them into an engaging and exciting experience, and I just can't wait to share this with you. This is why I love the game Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver had time flying for me while playing. It might have been the shortest 5 hours of my life the first day I picked this game up to review it for you guys, because there's just so much to do and it's easy to pick up and to just get moving. The first thing the game really has you dive into is going into the deep blue to pick up fish for the sushi restaurant that you are managing. As soon as you dive into the water, you can take out your harpoon and start sniping fish with ease, turning these into a delicious treat using the help of your kitchen staff. But you can't stay down too long because you can't breathe for long periods of time due to the limit of oxygen and the storage of fish and various items you can hold. With hundreds of fish, the game does a good job of having loads of different options and areas to explore on each dive. This game doesn't get stale because you don't see the same 5 fish in every single dive, and the environment and drops change every single time you dive into the water. With that being said, fish aren't the only thing that are in the deep blue. That's just the beginning. I'm talking about secret underwater societies. I'm talking about this rare pink dolphin, seashells for this grown adults project paper she's working on that requires a man built like a Mack truck to dive underwater hundreds of meters to do. And honestly, you better get an A on this paper. As well as finding various weapons and upgrades to your harpoon to catch some of those bigger fish in the water, or even take on a swordfish. In this gameplay, I really don't know how I survived this attack. Then after you get done with your diving, it turns into nighttime. And you know what that means? Yes, sir. Time to serve up some sushi. The fun thing about this is based on the fish that you caught, you could step up and change your menu any way you like. Usually I did it whenever I ran out of stuff, I couldn't serve anymore, and the rush was too much. And also, if I caught more of certain fish, I would try to push that out as much as possible, and depending on what you're serving your customers will benefit in how much money you make at the end of the night and what people say on their dumbass Cooksta reviews, because everybody's a critic. So basically, I'm taking my tank looking self around as fast as I possibly can, serving up fine dishes, pouring green tea, grinding wasabi, because just like Luda said, coming for that #1 spot. You also get bombarded with special characters / customers that have certain backstories that you will have to cook for to also improve the rating of your bar. Doing so will increase how many items you can add to the menu, how many people you can hire, and overall, the more people that will show up. The rush was getting super insane for me on my 5th day opening because honestly, we were just killing stuff like that. So I had to hire one of the finest employees possible to hold it down and make sure we got good reviews. I seriously loved this part of the game so much. Every detail I loved and had me wanting to be the best sushi bar I can possibly be. Even the cutscenes are super badass. I mean, look at this one. They did not have to go this hard. I also forgot one of the key points. Dave the Diver adds in customization to the bar also. So whatever style you're feeling, man, go for it. Another thing I can highlight about Dave the Diver is the graphics of this game are super vibrant, but very freaking simple. It takes the inspiration from games like Stardew Valley with its pixel art style that looks super charming in my opinion. This game does the same for me. Adding in the vast variety and different amount of side characters just adds to the recipe of success as well. And that's just scraping the surface with Dave the Diver. This game has so much more and so many crazy features that makes it super unique and fantastic to play. I can't wait to get my hands back on this and play more of this title because seriously just loved every single second of it. It takes a very relaxing game and adds in so many elements into it to make it feel like you're in charge of the action and how much your decisions actually matter. This game is an absolute masterpiece, and I don't like throwing that word around just for any type of game. It takes the best of both worlds of a cozy game and an action adventure RPG game and just puts it together to make a great and fantastic experience. I'm giving this game a 9.5 out of 10, and I still think that score might be a little too low. I don't think any game is perfect by any means, and I've failed to find the absolute perfect game. But I will say, with Dave the Diver being a $20 price tag for the things that they give you and the amount of things you could do in this game, I love it. And I want to give a big shout out to the team over at Midrocket for producing this type of game, because this game is awesome. And I think a lot of these AAA titles need to look at a game like this and really sit there and say, this is what a good game consists of. Not everything has to be $70 and have to be extreme level production. It takes the simpleness of just being a diver and running a sushi bar and having great friends and great developments from side characters and great stories to produce a game like this. It's the reason that it has over 20,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and this is just the time of this recording. You guys should definitely pick this up for your next playthrough on PC, because as soon as I'm done with this review, I'm diving back in. No pun intended. Make sure you guys check out my other two reviews I'm gonna put over here. I'm thinking right here, I'm gonna put my Final Fantasy 16, another game I and Deer think is a perfect game. But that's just me. I got it like displayed over here too. And then also for over here, you guys should definitely check out my Redfall review. Other than that, guys, I'm out. I gotta go ahead and edit this. Be safe, and tell someone you love them.